Kessben Television so any Kessben Television Plus and then anopay twice but don't hear kwam yam na fe Tony Montana say omore kick off match dwumade so e de abrayan ye to yan ko batwetwe no so e wa ha na ye be call the bon kratam ye di dwa na fe ya ba behwe education na ma making kind messages no kakra ba no na afe ye ntoa so e wa hanom say emfa emamom DJ Opaidemo Ewo Kumase Swami or say NDC government should be careful on how they are using power since times change. NDC government should focus on developing the country but not go after innocent citizens. Ono edia or the Abraham DJ Opaidemo Oibo Boating o Atwman Nebehim or say member of the MPP media patriot and nurses should listen to the voices of the vulnerable and should suspend their strike because patients are dying day in day out. And also edia or they are bring and anope and so I don't know. Right, ma yanko nafe yantwaso el habefi ewo atwatu. As you see why Ghanaians and the MPP were against the 1 cedi per liter. The world market prices just shot up because of Israel striking Iran this morning. It's now clear the Doomsday levy will be 8 times burdensome than the E levy. And also, teacher constitution will be more same as what the NCA did yesterday by closing some radio stations down is a setting, right? JDM is allegedly behind it, and he later made a U-turn as if he's pleading for those radio stations that are closed down by NCA. Please solve the nurses' welfare issue and stop disturbing radio stations. And also, ADM and teacher constitution, dear Makan, kill this for the first 6 months. I'll say, okay, let me read it. For the first 6 months, which of these ministers is the best and which one is your worst minister? Kwabena Minta Akando, Minister for Health. Haruna Idrisu, Minister for Education. John Jinaport, Minister of Energy. Dr. Kesel Atoforsen, Minister of Finance. Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Foreign Affairs Minister. Samuel Nete George, Minister of Communication. Sir Kabis Enodiwe Abba. Say me best minister, me worst minister. Maybe be you are not. But my main call I'm Dave from Efidria same or say if there are teachers teaching in our various basic schools, then there are no need for final year students to write BC at a particular center whereby teachers and students have to travel distances. Looking at the accident which happened yesterday at the northern region whereby traveling students had an accident and even in their pains rushed the center to be denied of writing because they were late. Let them write it at their various schools. Okay, and also another concern at the Abam. Masawudu Okumase Bantama, I say governance is a serious business and should not be engaged in deceit and cheap propaganda. This is pure orchestrated agenda to make the government look good in the eyes of Ghanaians. There's no way Honorable Sam George would take such decision without informing the presidency. Just deliver the promise you made to Ghanaians, period. Ghanaians are well discerning. Okay, greetings to Odun Hokwekwapia and also Edia Enono. Eric Kebwedi, a patriotic voice, a patriotic voice of Bechim, calling retired nurses and midwives back to work during a strike is the highest insult. The NDC government's response to nurses concerns is laughable. Bringing in retired nurses instead of addressing their grievances is clear. They don't care about healthcare workers. Nurses are striking for fair treatment and better working conditions. Okay, and also Edia or the Abre and the rest of them I'll come and read them later on as the program continues. Yabeba bekin kind and some and so ha the amamo. But what for high bakojaso aba na afe yakoba issues on ibedi hu enkomo and so yabeko papers no so yabeko the one krata no ni akodwaso ha na yaba na afe yaba abedi enkomo no eyi ska de hu hia ofa ska hu hia ska hu hia pa ofa ti nya kakra ohu na company so to meet you
you ataso SMP
bebre uniska who so yes we are saying that over
right that was our for yemfa the obokrata do no semna personal posomro krata no do no wa ha daily graphic Ghanaian time daily guide new crusading guide the chronicle and the rest yeah the daily graphic na esha na mehunu so mampeni his excellency John Dramani mama ni mfuni wa ha OSP mfuni ha and then simpie ka ho or say OSP conduct search on SML said a bit too just so Marco ready SM office no kisi eja ben sma security for mom ko say SM of also be see womo e ho nsem ha president intervenes in radio stations closure ministry gives 30-day ultimatum me show my pictures no aha mampani mama be too just radio station mako be edusia na NCF so matomo o mampani si debi momo kwan de atoche me bia no omo hwe na omo NCC keyenko
right mo no mbusebusa ho samtima yenko na afa yemfa de aka no entoaso enso emfa emamo ewo hanoma ye toaso na afa ye de the Ghanaian Times ede atoaso ewo hanoma or say 98,252 trapped in child labor in Accra in Ghana Shraj omo area de abanse eba se de nkwada ayi adwuma ya emre etia 98,252 nei ya omo ho akokodi we charge omo reporter omo de ababetu dwa say eno ho ensem enso we 2025 World Day friends World Day against child labor.
What is child labor?
Child labor ne say akwada odi akwada ayi adwuma ensem fata so de so be ko school
sir ti o makwan ba fie na ne papa ye kokofuo no ne kokoko a child labor so say munya ne se hunu na omudie no
o se
Ronaldo bobo ne ba wanya 15 years so obobo e na child labor
there be enye child labor na ye child labor okay
ade bi a ye ne ha no usua no koda na ye den ye train no how to do it to onyine no na ne papa na ye blacksmither
no usua kakra
so ne papa ye kokofu a na o ye bi so na muso abobaba hu sakola bi e under age o ye adwuma mo say child labor
muso omo kire mu ye omo kire mu ye anyway say ebia adwuma na ye no e ya na edin dodo
na adwuma nye hanya adwuma den de ye mo na nyame ado mo nya mfidie a bibia no motim di fidie na ye ha de ye de manual na ede ye mo no obi do na fu a enya sekan ne aso no de do Edi no dey. O chene banado a. Child labor.
Child labor.
Na carpenter ni no chene ban carpentry pampa.
Wo be so akwada no ya de table de ntise ne de sinity. Yes you fan kro.
No say so chene wait out to so ade.
And one yes won say intimate differentiate between.
Omo na intimate differentiate.
Omo no.
Eti omo no ba de omo behu bia no. Once akwala na adwuma de child labor. That is wrong.
Anyway. I know wafa ana wote ne nkano enti yesi 98,252 nkwada ena eba child labor uba aye Ghana hanoma womo child reporter womo ede aba enonom adhere strictly to DACF guidelines we Greater Accra Minister Nodiama MMDAs no say omo enkoso enso eho meeting between Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association Select Committee on Health gives glimmer of hope no na chese am so mo ko 2 weeks am no microphone ko din komo no ma say 2 weeks no microphone beti ase ya
2 weeks there
no de do 2 weeks obi throw message by say es sere yan fa education in twinching na yanka
health no
we Ghanaian Times enim eno so epim enso ewo ho
yemva daily guidance so ento aso daily guidance me hu Dr. Yaw said twumfoni wo ha basbody akwaje Los Angeles just say US Hills Education for Education Excellence Ghana educhum osofo na ohwe ngumasua so no America on say ono kota America na akoti school kura
o school
ho yezo
o school America
Ghana na no na metwem baabi on say STEM education or the JHS na dia be
I
ahwe ade nyina be condemn
what na ya na me what problem with government so Ghana ha no
vision na ode ye ade no si ni obi obetimo wasa vision na to aso a bi o odru ye bia ebeka. But we STEM education pa de nkwara no bi asase ya if ya could be girls or more ye drones ne ade ade na nam hwe video bi nkwara nketenkete o so kwa America kan mo history that's what they do.
Oh yes, of course. And China for na Japan for na yes,
just put them there, give them some cardboard and na bro na develop one ne me a hokro mu nya invent here no nya bi ni o ye ka na yaji masa
omo advance
why you count
omo we advance omo advance come nim kra
obi abọ wura mununkum yachi e de kra kwasense wiem
ai so okwa kwotena so wote ha kana etwemu na nei e friends and fossil fuel e de ye adwuma no
ye facing out ye took petrol Ghana ye niaji Saudi Arabia on what the largest no we hunu say in the next 50 years no fuel mfanye hwe o say Bible come Revelation was say bedu bebe no enwo mfanye hwe iti enwo ne ensa o say alcohol and oil o say be kakra ye mfanye hwe very soon they will be of no use. What shall see to petrol do any aje? Eti aduchum binum susu say enwesua ne de nanka o say continuity no problem ye wono.
Yes, that is it.
Now ko wanim na wantimi anto aso pia bonse na de wo ye ntina ye de ne yentimi nko yenim no.
Yakoba ye took one step and you took two ko ye
ka Malaysia no ne Singapore no nipa no nya abre and we establish here the enemy nipa no hu de opeso ye e de no se onko na manfo say okay say de no ye na ye ntinase o and ye education na ye be ka di education de no e wa ha KGL NLA contract Beso Farms and Rye ka ho asem ya Zoom Lion contract over ye twam emeni abanya adwen
samom
ni abanya adwen se omo aprepra no sika no ene so a ye hwenyi ne yi
so bend say ntina e contract
no
se contract no mo sign
no ti America sa no e contract ni assign but ade bi ho a wo ye kudu level bi a e hunsu ehunu ni nimdi a wo no ke on say aban sisa ye onipa bi a no hunu adwuma bi say e lucrative they also say ko ye bi but they don't have the capacity to do that. Baby a Zoom Lion pa edu say so ko mo facility nyema omo ye no omo segregate waste no na make ho asem wo ha no se obi aba no pese oye bia sa facilities untumi building no baby a Zoom Lion wona and then Nigeria Zanzibar ni other countries aba no na ending it what will happen is se kwaji free Zoom Lion semwa de dey come no afre no obepe Ghana scan so akofa enfidie na baba ye adwuma no bio
da be ne china
enti media sa de ne de I don't agree even though sike de ma sweepers no youth employment agency for a review but capacity as Zoom Lion was see ane de Ghana does not have any other company to rival Zoom Lion. Anyway, eno
ayofa na dwenkyere ewo ho eno no. Me for the new crusading and I said new weekend crusading guide and twaso. I say Mahama rescue 64 radio stations marked for closure. We as minister grant 30 days breather. Eno ewo krata no enso enim se ne o mampenesi was we the adabraka we the amnesty wasrew we the communication minister mesrew wadaroma we the nka momo brekakra na de osom toto no omo entoto eno eho ensem ewo krata nanim nanu se minority na sorry atia sa ensem na ababeto yas we the cosmetic for the optics eho ensem ewo ha constitutional review committee begins public engagement this month see until this month no for no the
We will be there.
We will be there.
Na ya kwa keke bi atro.
Asandroje last.
Honorable Akonso ha will be kapa.
Eno ehun semo ha.
Gari we are in so ide.
Asa.
Asanti no mo ba asante ha last. You will be catro mpa.
Right. Ehun ensemo ha. Energy expert jumped to Ben Owusu's defense. Okay. Eno ewo hanum say we say Osha or say classified for some, accessible to others. Who is fooling who? We a socialist movement of Ghana. Okay, and no some instigator behind military land guards Boteman at Boteman, NDC chairman's sons, and also and some the new weekend crusading guide and name.
Yemfa the chronicle and so and to us who say Unyan for Kwabena Minta Akando, aka dining hall prefect, the phone ewaha. Or say nurses demanding 588 million funeral allowance from government. Sometimes even mischievous so funeral allowance no
funeral allowance
more penny now and the dear bass omo Jesus ka we fraba but a settle said your match running in our by beginning in atom mommy am feeding body beam tarness for no. Oh, and I mean, TV say, oh, Nessie for say, we see could have been triaka, even though I can but your mom came here, pano. So we nurse, so we Juma. Now, injury in line of duty, you have to pay. So one I could tell you can work a day. I know the end of Vameto.
Companies in the Bikura, no, we Juma can we show we didn't know Busiano, maybe nada. Na me ameti one ma me ya
responsible to go for medical this treatment abroad.
Na me ya yaresa me sha yaresa na me in the line of duty. Yes, o yare radio ba o. O ye adwuma na we pra no. Kotie scan yen hwe.
KGLLA contract is the best. I do choose educational exploits recognized in Los Angeles and the the certificate no ekura no.
What dey abetire. Enu ni. Anyway, your father garden point then to us Hanuma say Mahama is the only one who can reset Ghana where Kwame Piening or no somebody to your man not for Ekosra man penny or say or no kwa he Ghana who be enti will be by or so basic 10,000 a year courtesy said your man teacher for Bako Krawensi. No politicians no. Obefa de ye ne de no de abeto ho.
Kutia. Enya kutini wa kutia. Kutia so nim niura.
And the wakana sem and the wohonum. Afei okwa the defense minister Dr. Manebo Amanfoni has rallied on time-tested precedents. Defense Minister on termination of Major Generals appointment say Parliamentary catchings omra no mechechimu and no de honsem aba. President Mahama orders NCA to restore licenses of 64 suspended radio stations. They can akaho ensem edada. 24-hour economy policy to take effect on July 1. Mampeni nano and edu to say busumi besusu ya me birthday month na ha. Saturday no and as abosome no and omo esefo July born
July ya hochiro wi ase o
satam no na yankopon ka se membra odum de nti odum be dua July
se me ya uda tre July na what
tradiet from me na mesen no eno ho nsem e wo ha NIB investigates Napo over Matt said procurement other issues Deputy Attorney General say Sremsai no say o ye ka so membra nches wa ye bone see
na no how say na put the any gentle and collected
and your man no
you see
I didn't try
you see
what I didn't try
you would dia yebo
sir you do be higher if you also are more anyway
yes we na man na
do to you and the buy or no kura wasa be kire mu o see your friend and chese wo di for you kwa akoto busu san sem keke no some
the Rambo style
yeah o tu fi abeti yo ni aba but warrant ni yesi me fa umra anyway what for to so
yeah but the satellite to us law or say lawless in inverted commerce Babin threatens MPs claims unconstitutional powers he can use to harm the career of MPs so say and I know simply see the China or buy
and send over can
unya butro na I said, I say, a Kujota Brackers to be my
say, oh, hey, meet me and my the warrant be foul. And now, James Massa,
utumi ne nuru sa Sam George descends on speech enra so hemra shebedwemo a minority chief deputy minority chief whip and Sam George ko say Mr. Speaker, I come to Parliament before Sam George. Sam George say, Sam George say, no. I come to Parliament.
Some world.
SMLU SPD no enso ewa ha. And government to review national pension scheme. President Mahama. And ye ba meka ho asem. Ye pension dey say there. Okay. So no, I did actuarial science in 2008. Now, we introduced a fin and ye prepare ye Maza
yo.
Time no swan and I was a wire Juma took. Not nest in back oka. Was soon in View do am ye Juma 35 years. And so yeah, make up pensions and I demand me and they will say
anyway,
they can that review in the end.
If I'm said that no the Google
fancy and I'm so island. I know some catchers or crown crack. But Bobby Dra, when his skin now, to say yes. I fresh. And I'm our hadia or Bobby Dra. Now, free time that's so many pass way about. So,
they are sana ba.
Doctor Mano Ekoye Kakraba, no fresh.
Ya no. Offer her own crano. Ya no answer okro.
Cacao so cacao ba.
Nanka, why was said dear?
So now for who say one crady, but I say not settle be
what can I not to
say? Motivation be any change crash atas. It one crowd of a crown of banana the bomb dear ba. No settle be Nana.
Yes, my handsome men.
Oh, no be fine.
And be a lucky pass. A man mammy son a tramming wish.
Not see
50. Won't come in if any more come on. And my mom happy Father's Day in advance.
Thank you.
And a modern Father's Day, dear, you are doing a wonderful job. Into your celebrating more. Now, you're celebrating more. We are no 2 or more when you're no so. So, one mamma, when you're any when you're no boy, Juma. Oh, true, and their Father's Day, yati. But a binu near me be a my year chamoon into no, I say, I did them a war and quadado dona. Mwomo adwene mu ntino monko so enye adwuma pa emfa mama weden chef mi di mafo honom na eba mofa manko ba bia wada ma na me fie na me fo na dum nyesa me wie e course ma me nyae me ni munyina net na ofa so da ye ntie bebem Dr. Time da so se me fa nche kase ma obi bia o take Kessben na no pay na enche kase ne so nkoma eja no munyina o se me kan chem sanyare wanyina ye ntatia case na ene hwemu amia wo say yade a eja no mo pa prostate mema ne de prostate ne de hamo bo se be ma dwonso na wanyinya nanim na wo chim na wode na pempem hodomo a na otum se niema enkoyie because dwonso de enka free flow ade ne kan wa wunya adua bia se gina ya won se mo de ne de mo yisa na wato na ni ahwewiem katatatata wi anu aprom na ode ahye ho but obi honomo a wayi ade na wato na ni ahwewiem no wanyinya nanim na ode na pempem honom echese enkoyie ebasa na kokobo ensencheni a eda ne ho adibra o prostate ne ho aka no ebi eno no nti doctor se men kan cho say wo ye be ma na wa hya experience we ye a Father's Day ye kwasi adai eno nti fiti juwa da be nyina na ya meka say nyina free screening koso wo medimafo herbal clinic asoye bia enti kumasi ase ya atwema ebua kwa agogo enkran pokua se mayewa okọ no mu a free prostate screening koso e dia ma papafo no ye show na so how be about prostate ne ho a na doctor hwe ne wasiesie e dia ma wo bibia ni ho so a na ne wa che de obeya obetimi abo ho ban saa na wo nkohia nkwanhia bia e wo kwam fa doctor number no na ene ne nkomo 0244 77 42 82 0244
0244
77 42 82 and 0500
0500
72
72
72
72
15
0500
72
72
72
72
15 me pacho enya prostate nko a na doctor ehwe medical kasanya wanyina entatia case na Father's Day inti na ye bobo mema yade a eha wo mo esuo na ye wi ane aka ne de ama wo mama wo de esokra mpo a mesre wo se wonte apo a doctor se agye de ne nsagu ne buo ana edna to da kamenem enti se sa category mienu wo nka ho na wo te ase so yade bi na aba ni padua ne mu de a ene eye medimafo herbal clinic me so eye herbal enu nti nu a de be ma wo na hahama ne numna e wonom so de doctors nurses no wo mon call strike nurses wo ho ombeye ombehwe 24/7 yanko fa retired nurses bi ama eye wo mo a omagi nimde currently na omunim ne ekọ trend ene health no e fa so no ene wo mo ye adwuma e wo no ntiko yade ba ko so eta ha mema pa sisi yade na eba san so abonse na aka wo mema yo entu bonse na bema sebi na ade ne ntimi nya adwuma eyie eba sa na ede adwendwere eba beto wo mo so ntu bonse na pressure ede ne ho aba begim mesra wo ye bema na wotie me a bra medimafo herbal clinic na doctor emwao maka cho say nyame eye mema in such a way say bema na ni bo ba bi so automatically ade na nkasa na ahyase kasa wase hodom because na ni bo so a na akoma no adwene na ka cha akoma ne say moja na wo pompe no mesra ofa bi fa ase hodom ti de mo na moja efa entini na nyame de ye moja pade ne mo no na ade no ma ni mo so enu nti na mema ne bebre wo hodom a the moment obehu sa ade na obeka na akoma ne so bedi so di moja ne ekono bonsa na ade na epagya but oye se wode kɔ hodom a na adwo ebia na ekohia clot bi ɛna se akoma no pompi moja no na se ekona force bi wo hodom na the extra force bi na epia na eye ne se da bi wan hwe ya mete wakoma mempesa mekun enti ne wagyae ne wa redro moja na ode fa hodom no o redro ya ebedwo eya na enye hwe se ade no entini ne mu da ho na moja ne fam a ade ne be sorry ebegina so ache because the more na moja ne fam no na entini nya ahoden se moja ne redro pe entini ne bedwo edwo so a adwo entini mesre se wo ye bema na eta adwojojo ntentem a on se wo de ka nam na wanya poncha anase flat tie
tie nya poncha
flat tie na wakoye afi wo beko anim kaka na flat eba sa wo akwa kana wutwe kwa na abofu si de die afi ko du ba bi aseme so muntu kura na mo hwese ye poncha bi a mo hwe na mo so ma me na me de me kwa ho enti wo kura mpo no na oba o ne ne di agoro no na 1 2 na
asampa na wakan yo
enti yesre ya na ne nyina aka ho enti Father's Day kwasi ada die ma na ya sachera ye be ye ne ma yie ti wo ba ye ajeje oso da wo peduane pa bi ama wadie ne ye kodi agoro no koye flat tie wo kwa mu ma afi mbesai ne ma mo so kese ne tuma meduane ti wie na de obeye minim sese da ba ya ka de odi ma me kwa ma ni usuban o wa krokro en ma so no sa de ne boa yen se oni oba edi agoro na odru ni peak because ansa na oba woni ne be hye sa agudie na se na obe respond no na ache kakra enu ntiri ya na yesem nworo ye ho no enti se na adwene kura beba so o magia tum afa ye ni agoro no no ono besi kwan mu na afa na ade flat tie be ha ne de bo se na wa hye na bufu enti yesre be ma wote sa no medimafo e ba clinic sebra we enye sika kese bia doctor be hwew ama waduro ama ntini ni mu ayeden efi bi ho bia be frim na afa moja ne sane a etumi sane ye ama ade no anya hoden na wo so watimi e de ayadwuma ama enije abafie shade diabetes how de bia kwachechire wonsa ne ama o figure foforo me so bra doctor honom na doctor emwa na ye ma wo hahama ne nubuna obetumi e de asa wo ho yade obi se diabetes enko an lifestyle disease de na so no utimi krakra wo ho a obeye te se de wunni bi kra e na obi honom na busuamu no ewom by se de wo besi aya wo niema afa no wo ne wachiri ma na se wasefo mu nya yade ne ebi eno nti ya abra ema ni hunahuna obi se meme de no de mesisi ontime ntena se ontimi nyina ho enti agro ya America ekura wo so de onim ne woka ne misisi ne ya me no bra na doctor ma wadro within 30 minutes sie no se tutu se yo winwim se ye odan ebekọ onkasa mu ena ye wo ya because anya ma we nyina na ye de ye adwuma wo mpem wo ye be ma wo sisi nye onkasa mu we wo agro ne krampo no wo kon no se obedi enti doctor say ya mo boss anya wo we ya eha mema ema wontumi nya wo mensem ema animonyam ma won so be me bo no yi sika ni nyina bi but the fie sabi oba ni mu no because enye sika nko ane awade empanimfo ye beto wo monom so odo kakra sika kakra enti senke sika nko anko wodo ne mem na ede na be ma oba na hu se wodo no wodi sika na ma no eno ne wo ho but obe hu se wodo ne pa ne se du mpamu a obe ma nani agye enti se wodi niema bi yi hu ano na sa odo aspect na amamu a na ama bibia ye basa e wo fie enti doctor se men kan cho se bra kuma se say medima for herbal clinic e wo atwema ebu akwa agogo enkran eye pokua se mayera your numbers no eye 0244 77 42 82 0244 77 42 82 and 0500 72 15 Mr. So we your ban so na won sebuo niema nkoyi a Brana doctor Emwa o your ba fibroid abeji wafo aboso Brana doctor Emwa o your ba o pa wo mesra oni member ni nyina amra na yen hwem be bi ho no mu asebe ne hu nsu agene obetimi adi agro ne kama enso ontimi hyenyin sen be bi ho no ma ne konkonti ba ne kura wonti atete onni dodo a obetimi di ahye oba nyin sen oba doctor be hwew sa na oba bi ho no mu so a omu ne nsa na ontu nkosua enti se of late a e be very difficult say obenyin sen enti doctor say ba wo dia ya afanu ni nyina ma momfere momra na onhwe mo na de mfom so ni free no wa mamaduro eno na wo de mamu a wo se monkonom na munni eye tu onom na wudi a ebekọ na afi nyinsen no aba na emom konom na wa ani a enti that day no ntokwa eni ho se be ma no kwa na de abufo ba oba ahye ho so oba na de abufo ba be ma hye ho so na monom na munni na eno ena de nyinsen no ebeba no nyaro wanyina eye ntati case ma mo de so a na no nche doctor ensa me kono maka ache be ma eye ahwe wumfie na yi wa de ne hwe obi ono mu ade oni ma ne me be ma no wa me ma ne betere so ena manya mfie sei na so ade no obeyi ne na te sa akoda a wanya abosume nsia ana mfie num enti so oba ne koka se wei ena aso di bedidi ya wayew mesrew eya abrana doctor nye ne bibire bi popropo kakraka hotele onhen ham ne mawo na otumi di bomu abobo aba na energy abefi
Markesin chachira
0244 77 42 82 and 0500 72 15 kaisa yare ni yare for widimafo medimafo herbal clinic doctor time
that's so ana yamisha wati next time we kwakra
by Sunday me humonka memo obi asobulu nti ono abo wa haidie me de mechija ono abo sobulu o ada na oyesa
nana
there be me de nya ordinary na sobulu onim ne me
there be sobulu na me pe nyese bia baby am obi a hwehwem na fama me
na wo yo sisi mu adro
me be dase right enti ya das mama minua George akoma kwaba na yemra oria
maniche yinesi
trasi yansana yenko na memo akwaba ne yenko di dwamra na yedi dwaba ene be yenwo masua amanfo se yenka nurse de nke be kaka krebi na yaba be yenwo masua oni akwaba na boko de
nyame de ache
ya de nyame ase fa joso
no de flyer no to so no come se me ba me nchia omo
oh okay
woni wadamfo
ejomuso
amso me chia opa
ejomuso pa ejomuso
chia hwefo ne atifo nyina
sanity
se de o kan ne be do mosko be ka bibia biafra
bibia bi
because mo meso ne nyina ahye ma no mo ye no so
edokre
ni nyina ba e be ka ho asem se de ya ye be hu be bia o man ye pese de ko ti chia ma de chia mo se chia from please msi e ko ba enko ne beto aso
beto aso
chia kru susu ni nyina
ejo sododo ova yenko di dwamre na ne wonsam ka wonsam ka
Right, it was for Bank of Ghana for said me can be I must say fan to him say sika ne pe ne nyanso edin. Na wanya wo sika wie no na obi abeka cho say fisika ibra beto ha. Na ade beto ha si hu ye de bema wo nya agrokra. Wode mra ho so no na wo don sa kwhye boase. It was say fan to him say omo ne ma licenses medwumaku bi say wotimi gi sika to ho na ebre so abagi ne hu nsi ho ana wotimi bɔ bosia. Into radio stations, TV stations, online channels, no, say, Adjumaku biba. Now, so oba man for Bosia, Musa send a license way. Also, young cracker now sika. No, because say deposit taking institution for Sika between months in war. But some license way, don't bachelor one, Fako Bank of Ghana, no more verified near dances say a camera. Bank of Ghana Financial Stability Department for their king. Almost say website and I said. Omo WhatsApp line is 0593 974486 0593-974486. Omo email address is complaints.office@bog.gov.gh complaints.office@bog.gov.gh. And I said okoyen crime 4th floor urban block the band square so what the bibia kubuso mana akɔkyerɛ mu a ombedi adanse ama wo hu sɛ ama obi tumi krata sɛ for sika kɔtoɔ koje bosia sebe ya obi mfa wonsa enkohye boase
me fa to wonim se wako inconvenience mi da se bia da hwa na dwopa na yade bia chew e bia wonko a mpo nipa kura won nkyɛn a sometimes kwa be fa so a wobɛkɔ kura ka yaresa bia na edin eno nti na MTN fo adwono ho ahwese na bi se wiase no ɛkɔ nanim ti ɛsesa na so wasesa ti nei ɔmakɔkɔ akɔfa aye dwumadie mienu bi de aba your friend say ene yewo aye med farmer na fi MK ya ene say o MTN aye omo echipa na so wo so pepepe a betu pia 10 Ghana cedis and 161 Ghana cedis bosumi bia na wetimi enya access to a doctor anytime anywhere abetumi asenya efficient e-pharmacy ya medication no you be deliver at your doorsteps at any time anywhere for na anajo ewia tambia ni na chese aba bedru na yewo mumienu packages ni mienu yewo silver and yewo gold packages na unya ko packages ne subia enei se efa nyema sebi efa aye se woda ayaresabia anase mpo wo kura aba etimi ekova ema etimi ehwew ema doctor etimi ebehwew so yade a ena afei assign Emma health insurance a depend on package a ene wapa wompe we na de na ope the answer obekọ MTN na wafei anasa kọ MTN app no so anu download do med farmer app no na afei wa sign on ada so obekọ silver anasa gold package no letimi aboawo ema so wire send ne ma no etimi akoso e the amount
JCB Banks Kakrabia can a friend of Ghana Commercial Bank and the GCB Bank say fan to him say shareholder beer don't think I wait in year pa Ghana's Company Act naturally say we a shareholder now do Jitra Bank be more annual general meeting extraordinary general meeting financial statement audited account ni me pie koso no semfa so na abade blen ye cha wo so nya wo de na nso bu ana information wo de ama GCB bank no na enye papa na sabia o telephone number sesa email address no wasesa no nti o mo send information bi abrewa emma bo manya de abo so bo GCB bank kakra bia bi wo for certificate chere se wo ye shareholder now mo update information ma telephone number email address next of kin and the ka ho nyina ana com website ye www.gcbbank.com.gh and our shareholders portal ep.gcbltd.com na update information sebeya information be also ma wono nsabeka our shareholders so amara on the CSD no mon contact brokers no na yenye sa update emamo wase boa sebeya beboa mankota odie bi ono odie no a shareholder no bibia bekosie GCB your bank for life.
We boy yade bi so se me boss pe na ma cho baby afo ni kire na kwogya yarehwe na enu nie stroke ayo anase diabetes na etete wo hypertension how and hepatitis A B C D and E typhoid fever and malaria ulcer type bia fibroid and da ye mo ba anase honamani ensansan yade na abaso anase ene o prostate no cancer betuma na ya na ye kese obema no wo fon unyi oni bema na nyi na so de wunyi no no kofom fone ya no wo fon mba no so sebi nema enkuyi emma sebi ehonom enya homka enye nika kra wo obi a ope awo so ye bema so ye oba wo bema untimi nwura me mfre wo wura ye ntimi ma captain's armband captain's armband so wasore no pa na wa wura na oba ne sabo abeti ama mo apiafo ye ntimi ma obi wa ye mre baby ba coupe and also do any extra Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services. Ye wo Oshim Junction and I say wo Kumasi Oshim School Junction. Obarekese Equine so in crime. Your new Achimota Petroleum Bungalow. Ye Family Life International School no na edi enimhwe. Apart from say bia waswesie ana kwataya wo ana weni fra be mfiedu num ede kro ana ya chacha. Ya die biada fabra na ye mwa na ye nsama. Ye adwuma firi Jordan ekosi eye kwasiada anopa no so kopemse no num ebebode biara da na ebi apono fre 0246518003 0246518003 ana 0244126123 0244126123 na yenyo so
Afe Pan African Mining Services Limited can hear from Kumachu womo edi abetu dem say heavy duty equipment ena omo eton na ehwo adwuma enti mining companies say Pan African Mining Services Limited for was say heavy duty mechanics and ope so on say fidie no earth moving machines na e mining no say ya mechanics omutumi ehwo adwuma auto electrician omuso omo ye car ho electricals no and afi services say ni pay no opo ma form no ma ye adwuma na so you obi a wo emfie nson suehunu e wo mining or working on mining heavy duty equipment yes so ba so minim excavator ka miniweka ni ajiwatum ana say so obetimi ye ni ajiwatum bra na omo hwe ho asamo so ene wonye adwuma say wo betimi no ma adwuma no wa body nkrata da wo ho suehunu ya for CV ebra Kessben Media Frontex Kessben Media Frontex na ombabeji sense we to send your email address here hr.ghana.panafricangroup.com hr.ghana@panafricangroup.com na omonsa kanso a ombeto sa afro
enei uwura medema eho afa yi pa dem ho ayefe no ashfu
okay
eho afa papa ese uhwa mempa ashfu uhwa me dining set ashfu me couches me sofas ashfu me dresses ashfu afei me mattress yekura no ashfu ade bia ye soft finishing bia ashfu epe enam dia ni nyina se a wide range and variety of shapes and styles ahodo ya sheda kofa ba se betumi fitting into your room tiade na also madam honya krabehwe enei ko ashfum aye depo bia ben wo anase showroom bia ben wo bia na afi wakoje wo die na de akwago na hon ma ye fe papa kuma se mo ye wo aye showroom ni bi wo santase tafo ahojo ag mo main office no e wo kase ye tafro hon melody showroom anase ko ashfum depo bia ben wo kwa wo de bomdin na kase wo ti wo Kessben se ke wo de se memra na mba metumi asenya 30% discount e de aka ho ade na mba 10 na wonko open chemu afre 0542 697487 0542 697487 and 0556 579214 0556 579214 yes abom koko nipa bawfo no monkoye omda so tenkwanche hon ma ntimoni enna ho
ni what scientific herbal hospital Dr. Nimo the womb and penis repairer Semfanto him say what dey abra o medical specialist o me nim before a o mo ye scientists and researchers a yade bia o mo hu ne fare by no no kwa obetima saw yade be ma sebe why mere won pem wo ba oboa ma ogina wona so pemen oba wo na ye diama wo a mo dey abra na oba no bu na the ovarians and fibrosis akwan na da o ye mo be ma so bia ho nkwamo no sa se be me bia no sebe hunsuo no betima so ba nyinsen a wo se hunsuo be se atrema nya nkwamo an be 4 million sperms so seke we say survival ye no you fought 4 million of your likes and our survival ye till onye ni paketwa that they can say I'm fearfully and wonderfully made you are wonderfully made
of course
it be man say wo de na gene a na wo ni ahode a o nye bia to wo ya bia ba tiko ni what no mo he okra de cancer na ha wo ana so say asthma mojamu asiche yade ye friend diabetes bra ni nyina no mo he wo kuma se ni wa scientific hospital kuma se atonsu Monaco Junction, one a Dansura Bank Division, Mokwan Cranswa, Mile 7, Janet Connectro Pay, Tanta Hill Cranaso, Miami in your year, Befigura Copemenda, and a pan on Sony Fac of Manusi, and one Casa was 0244 087 687 0244 087 687 now 0279 087 687 so.
Kessben travel and toss and country say no akon to hon sem ne hwehwe de fa bedan na yamwa na koda duasum kodo ho na da because of the bedan a hye wo nyina e be yama sempo futuo e na wo pe a wo de bra yen transe e be tufu e de afa akwantu ne ho bia wo ko bia de oso wo ye obo oso bo ne nyina e be ye ama anasa reservations ahodo e na pese ye se e hotel reservation anasa ticket na pese reserve bim enso e de emawa bra na yenu eni enkomo obeso hu flight no schedules no sign ena etie plane ben na etu hwan plane ben na etu da ben time ben na etu time and also call airport time and also check in ne nyina no fa ho ensem bedan na yentufu na wetimi akọ so okofa plane won kran time ben na also wo kro ne nyina no fa bedan na ede ba kwa ba betuma no de etu twam ne nyina no se enei why nhye nyina hwie akaska do betwa ticket na odi akọ ho ayedin bra e betwa ticket na mam ebe nhye na wadi so na ompe wedi na ope hwehwe Kessben travel and tour chira kwan ewo Aseda House first floor Edum Kumasi ene ewo ana freeing 0209 434999 0209 434999 na yenyo so
Balm of Gilead Alternative Clinic CFN 2 and him say omone Ghana Police Service na fe prison service na fe Kessben Media Kabum says the Father's Day baso kwesiada no nyame odoma ochene memene no omo house screening ede ama ememe nyina mema prostitute said the okano say abapa dikoni ehwe prostitute no ebi ba so a esia no cholesterol eye nanso dɔɔso ne pedue no mu a de ade ba o kidney usabo ho tochema untumi enyo so heze okotwo odwonso na sa adwuma no nso no enya asem keto okoba bia yeye bia pump half of your blood babonting
dialysis
ye dia fafidie mu a twedwonso na afrim it takes about 3-4 hours enya agrontin twɛn menu sabra na Balm of Gilead Alternative Clinic ya doctor for ba na liver na sugar level ni nyina be check the amount kai say o kyene memene Ghana Police Service aposifo asoye Kumasi ko poem aduma no anopa no nwotwepe no ɔha ase kopem said the last person wo no obenya kwan na ɔmo ahwe no na akwasi ada nso Father's Day de ɔmo health symposium ɛhɔ no ɛde obenya kwan akyerɛkyerɛ aduane ɔso die ohun sankyeni bi a na kyerɛ bibi na ɛbɛ wɔ sɛ utimi sia no when they be so PIWC I saw them new tafo ha krofrom side one hono ejano bi ho bebo ma baso ewo adwuma pa omwaye we na o me ensa pepepe na asa adwede no so asase kabomode ya 32 bebreba wonso onye ho emfirimo
me enfanto onim se ene the grand finale of the Miss College 2025 no baso nipa dun mienu ma ahofefo so no na enei wo mo akomani ma finals yi wo mo ko prese hwan na ne nsa beka se enei crown no obehye anase ka eda so ne nsa ebeka anase sika eda so no wo begye ne nyina ne se enei ema ne ni araba waka ho na nadwoa ani ana ohima Christine Redua Kabekpe Frimpoma Hannah Tisha Afiba ena Ursi wamo ene ema dumienu ani wamo kopre nyame adoma basom ochina memendai 8 p.m. ewo CCB Auditorium Ken University na ebesan eyin live ewo Kessben Television na wo be for mini bi ne eye efia nocturnal obepiem wo Frank Naro Afro Band na afei wo makaka ho pi na ene beba emayi pese woto aba ema won na omubi ewini eye crown ne sika ena afei eka na edaso na number no enie eye star 920 star 992 hash na afei nipa na wo pɛ no no wodi ne din ede aka ho na afei wawo na tiko nyame adoma memenda ne nkɔ na wie na yenye bibia nwie no na ebia otimi ewin ede ma ompe we na apede tena nyame adoma nyina ebo anan yakopiem wo CCB Auditorium ne akɔhwɛ deɛ ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ hɔ.
Kessben University College in Suna Airfree, Sueni Bia we senior high school, now SSC Abodin Kratano. So 3 credit passes in English, Maths and Science, and 3 credit passes in elective subjects non so Bomodia Ebra, never to addition so. So when the SS Abodin Krata, no one fear do numa, or a mature student, a baimbara abano, will be a one you fear do numu air chrono, qua. You also be a oye near Jawatum. Now, so Kusia de be or non war SS Abodin Kratano. Cause for me a Bachelor of Business Administration, or me accountant option, marketing, human resource management, banking and finance. A BS Information Communication Technology, Computer Science and Entrepreneurship, BA Media and Communications, which my print, electronic broadcast media, and as a publications and advertising. Or say BS in nursing, midwifery, logistics, procurement and supply chain management. Edi na also kwa Kessben University College. Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC adwatum omene ma accreditation. Se mesu apo bi accreditation a okogi degree ho a nkatie na abechechire. Na omo de esanse GTEC adwatum no certificate no KNUSC na awodo. Nti wunya untosin bebia. Perform no be top multi credit service loans nkrabata bi o Ghana bebia. Afi Kessben University College City Campus no adum. And yes, the house then the division. I feel back Kessben Media, a doom as the house, and our Kessben Twin Towers are sign here on Cry, Kwabena and Kuma Circle in Abenya Biato, or main campus no Contenase, Lake Road, anyone can sell 0501 6373 0501 6373 0264 170475 or so.
Right, not just say a whole answer. No, if we are banner bedi and common main kind messages in Kakrana canona fe yin free or not yemra. Now we SEOPK Patriotic Voice or go so no the Osha or the Inshasha, not the message na be shim, not in Kerry. Maminya nunto. Mahama NDC are insensitive to nurses and midwives because Nanado and MPP government finished negotiating with them on their conditions of service, but Mahama neglected them instead of implementing it and allocating huge budget. They rather allocated huge budget to his office. Thrice than Nanado's budget in 2024 and huge budget to Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye's office, so the strike should continue unabated because this is not the reset they promised Ghanaians. We not in Shana Santoaso, me fancy her. Na yen twaso ewo baby fu from. We SL Lawrence Bwacheke Buchewa Asenua Sorin Kwanta, or say Oben Unity Oil Filling Station, or say the clemency offered to the so-called defaulted radio and television stations by President Mahama is nothing short of a charade. Thus, the president want to tell us that the decision to shut down these or those stations was taken arbitrarily by the sector minister without cabinet knowledge and approval. If I were Sam George, I would resign for the president's betrayal. He only wants to portray to Ghanaians as a good president, whilst he is not. Okay, and also Eddie or the Abraying and then Anope and so I don't know. We essay capital go so mentions. In fact, what JDM and NDC are doing to our nurses is not good at all. But I don't blame them because we told these same nurses NDC has nothing for them, but they didn't listen. And the by the way, they have to do something about it so that they save lives in this country. Okay, and also Edia or the Abraham. We say nurses. You see, we told you nurses about John Mahama. Don't forget 2012-2016's treatment. John Mahama gave you nurses next time. When you are voting, vote wisely. How can Minister of Health insult nurses? John Mahama, for your nurses to go back and listen to J.J. Rawlings said about John Mahama. Okay, but let's take it like that. President Kransa and or the way a brain and anopay. We say Sami Jemfi have dollars to give to Agrada and the rest. And John Mahama and NDC government tell nurses to go and work. John Mahama, you promised to remove the Article 1 holders question. 71 and now 1. Okay. When are you going to remove? And when are you going to remove LGBTQ, Sam George, Okujetua Blakwa, Sophia Kufu, former Chief Justice, and Professor Jampo, go back to the streets and demonstrate against John Mahama? Stomach pastors, LGBTQ is still going on from Sewa, Sunyane, and Oduwe Abai. I don't blame NDC and John Mahama because Jakpa was standing trial, but had a chance to insult Justice Efiasewa. MBP next time, learn something from Edu University. And or the way about Musa Batro, I say if the nurses truly believe their strike is not politically motivated, then they must prove it by returning to the negotiating table and engaging the government in good faith. As essential service providers, their first duty is to protect life, not to hold them hostage. At a time when people are dying in our hospitals, prioritizing personal gains over public health is not only unfortunate, but also deeply insensitive. The well-being of Ghanaians must come before any political or personal interest. And Mystic Wonder, our vocal, or say, and so Adroji. Hey, this micro minority and their disorganized NPP people can talk. Where were these hypocrites when Aslawusu locked up media houses? Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association will soon go back to work and save the lives of poor, innocent Ghanaian patients. Never again to this incompetent nation wreckers. Hashtag God will work again. Ghana will work again. Okay, Onodi. And last one, I say, you have not answered my question. Yano. Because you education and education and health. No, may you may you know. Anyway, ma memra na fe yenni enkomo ewo hanum say. Onia minim so beka krafa nurses no ho na yaba education.
Yen kapa se nyina ne sipai. Ma mencha hwefo bi na mencha tiefo bi. Yenya kwanya ka ho nsem bebre wo platform bi a yakoso. Timini ana no o kase yenka ho asem no. O kakura na wo monko ya wo ye ho hwenye yi. Isi de be ya ne se ye besere se e bia wo monko. Na de ye no ye de amanyosem ana bebo wo man.
E de amanyosem na bebo man.
Ah bebo no. Ano ne de bebo man. If is a bia no. Some are catcher say the farmer yourself. Yes, citizens no. The end product no be we. See a Binimo hospital or Moyari or Munyari. It be a minister or no the own farm and cannot
find a passport or no. So
I say, and as a take a decision, our battle one, a very critical. In terms of a banner, we saw to the Georginator Kayan was a bad officials are elected by good people who do not vote.
Okay.
It is a be out officer on farmer.
One cartoon,
in farm near the Adeno. The Sarqua baby, we have one to abandon, but we are hospital. Whom she share, Sebia, Casemo may account. Intending pennies is as soon no cocoon. I work for more assassin on a day, a bread. Now, didn't I make Casamo Manual for any other bonus? 10 B.I. was a more account. I send me by I echo one answer chinny, Ubumuni, one so I was a day. If you say one more Yajuman Bible cross or good man in a Katua day, Essen, or see to your macam. But the other situations be her, they say, Omunko ye. In Ipe they are not reversible. On that ground, so none a year patcho. But say a car, Nebin Susuja Guma, and none make us a diamond yourself woman. Because baby I be druno. Meji enemy nibi, and whom assembly year king. But baby I whom here Cassini say, or money who nipa I should Munquano. Sebasa Dacha Katuani bar, say Nipa no months are mankum. Woman so me nurses from me nipa. Minyasho said yes in a yomode. By an penny for can be beset and candy in chat. Oh, Munya would have been a near to 12 and change and chensam near co. A drew her, didn't tell me some on your father bonus. Yes, I could blame that I know what you know. And for BB, I may be then peeping entry near the other. This time it's not what we are discussing, it's not important now. Because I may be out by more, so asset and liabilities be I would ya. And tis I could do penso, not buy an officer when to me and find Shimua. A cassade. I've never been happy. Say, will be a cassette. A professional, and I say professionals be. The woman who the uncle found for. This is very disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's very disrespectful. And no can be about a nature as any woman of Munti, or more you want critical to you in a young pese, or day or mobile budget. But the Abbey or Mumford, a Brenton, yes, so. So, a mum be in country nipa, and a de Cassa and a treaty. Yes, I know Brema Bato. Okay, I said time President Wokushia labor unions, more years are meeting for salary increment. Cassa or the coy and then more mutino. Nin yes, can or de ma at my phone a sunny. So, be mom 10%. But you know, so the Jina and omutie no man the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And the health minister, so ni bibia can. And sister who cancer more, a besa so jagum. So what yes, nebinum say, Cramwan pass and near the ade. Hey,
don't say those things.
Massa, when you are de a custom a corporation. And he also tears, yes, you know, Jojo, semi are feed ye be uncoy, but ye shamubo, Sibia monco, really a bit disu. Can be sacra, so in one baba, but say bedroom may be nebinia quenya at a microphone a chinty. I'm saying, my dear, and a D&D. Say you take a phone and regulate or tertiary institutions and I'm seminar of our or admission requirements. Even whatever be the case, so far as independence should do with me practicing. With me practicing, just with me,
yeah.
So do feel in the coil whatever pass it or go through a certificate and go in. Ye can say, idea, 2 sides of the same coin. Almost here, Katia. Now, man, your phone so the life why you so years a bit opulence. Say, be able to dinanu ya your father, Juma. Now, our Katia ya tutum. Now, the acosro ya mau car near the idea. No be our no sabi or no so as soon as Juma. Buying a fan no so be none the crazy and famanoa. And no yana mano a hadrian. Sometimes obey any small doors on near the admittance will be say the share budget the economy will go into gear or whatever. Through
the economy of gear.
Of gear. Of course, yeah. Let us say, as a when you're ready, say, I didn't know more can obey the obey it. Into yes, say, or more can be womb, as I be mine or be doing, or mine be doing some, or mumpecasade, and no montanasi. No more define timeline. I know the man for you say, you do honor moon tria, a beer or biabaco can be a mom. Now, feels so more head, say be any menu years, is cannot so cry. Be on bit map can be on Befaso on Bayano. But Sibia Moheni Cassia, Nam saying into Crabia, DC or Montimina, a hadrin. And then near my backbone team because of misinformation and disinformation. A busy shed is never full. And never no more last year, be did not social media or Mujinaswakasa.
Funeral allowance.
They would say, we say research, book and research. When you're a lecturer, and I say 2 tower, a health institution, when you be. So, and now you know, be answers so, or more come one or more heading. So just into no more when you be bad in solidarity. Send your bay, so couldn't be what you say here. No more sense sooner the day, as would be on. And the first food is not a food, second food is not a food. It's only 10. A day see near Yenessa, but said the young some woman. And only a stress a union. Kakrabi or Mumbeshia, a betasum or Mubi or Mobosheso on an agreement biano. Or Montiase, Uncle Mon's uncle, no Moncoyo Mugimenti, Unia or Casa and cabino, a critical, but a man yourself, a big room, and in Simbi, maybe a chamua, a matter of fully be Kai. So tight with Kai said, Minia Candle, maybe a buy and was that then health minister and cry and Sakeno because of some of these strike here be buying. Until the yam is a man yourself, no, you're very careful, wouldn't be a winning, but a nyaba. Tisakola yesu nkuru mo kona boatia akakofro ntimi hwene saa nti ayadesrede ene yesre yenuanom omomfa de nkrofo no e kan ntunche no mo hwe nipa dodo no menye sure se Ghana fo nyina na bedidi o matem saa enye Ghana fo nyina na enyi o montum adwuma kra wo ya nsi e ba teacher motivation e be kan ho recognition and respect e intrinsic motivation ma ebinom enye sikanko
wo ne keke na woni so de wo ye
say bu no so but ene obi ehunu sa say adwuma ni ho no obi ye nurse nti yi wo mokra we are the you don't do that because the omo ba no institutional memory experience ebinom anya from time omo ye adwuma no omo ba mu no be didi omo na so omo de asua so that omo kofia woman so that kind of adwuma omo ye na ye ma me mo makoma ho megiem and then there's been kutikutampo money at the emrameye oh yes I know you have not solved the problem in the best way because you can see you know and I'm true mo boas na mo kase ye ka kasa da if you senka medru sabi but you say ache mu yes na bebo bia mu de omunye ni ntem na the more I eche no na ebinom so free at your first so health no dey be ka ho asem because you say the best wealth in the world is health ho dia na utimi ko say ukopa no bi yare na keke odi ho dodo pa na unya yare ha enya sem ketwa nti bibia ye bia no ehu hia sector bia ni ho na say profession bia ni ho ho nya dey you should put some at some level binum dey be ja o masa tinna na me ka manyofo nsem ye niema yenso ye and in some way can no sometimes they maybe no so yes say na no mo ko ye ya nanka say we mo minu na mo chade mo so die sitag no
ba ya sententente
ya fro o mo ko nya
ese budget mu dada
shim so na even kura rate ya na no nke be
de kwetire
de ko atum so mo ko shi akasa de nti we no se she budget mu kura you bit man make provisions say metem beba media ayi beba so ska ko you pay bi so obi ayenya bi ase na mo je bit me 3% say ba next year de bit me ato aso eno na be ma bibia so akona asombi na yet ma bo man no chichire
wafa
e ka de sua ho asem na no ye ka ho asem kakra fa BC no and a tro
and ye hwe issues no
teachers welfare no na aka na de hubio na ye pese de ka ho
ye hwe teachers welfare hwe BC no ne tro including everything kwada ye tro bed na da omo so bebi omo tu kwan free bar be tro no te se ebi kura konya kwanhia omo koya omo ko tro se omo so time e biti omo ti am man
and two incident is baako kwala no nwotwe na omo te abobo ye mu ba na omo ne moto bi bebo mu omo te moto so baako kwala no he bi trim moto etu wona ho twetwa omo ko do center ho no na trawi device and yes omo ntro and about central region so and also kwala no 5 they are battling for their lives and also so ewo ho and
emu encomios nyinsen no mo ne niema saniema ni nyina ye hwe ho asem le
say also na de na me kan na me sa kan bio say enkwala no first major exams a omo ye NBC no ye ya no school kanetiti no and even current SHS university system kra no ye nyen so hwe mo boso sa
dabi
o hwe ne curriculum de chere enkwala na de na so ba o je say akof gin books we ni bi hwe utam book no ba ko a utum so wo SS ne kwa no wensuasa
de no
and ye the 1 week examine kwala no all these subjects and pay say make say ekobo nonkron no ma sheba akwa se du ba ko no ma wie du ba ko no ma wie a no ma babonten bi obepe bibie di be 1 hour na osai akotro the second one it don't say pressure e won kwada ne so ka ye bi se the GHS de ente na SHS de na nkeye ba beden ya ne sam na ye examination centers ye bo ankola no free nkro hudo so na omakosia so ko ba bi a district capital de bi etro no ti akola ni nyina betena kro no mo ti otiti exams no enye yi this is better na 1 week no pa ti bu say is it the best and the proper way to examine the students?
Yeah.
Ebi adi kan Canada your school na say examination is not the best way to assess a child.
Yeah. Ti akwala ne kotena ho na sa that day no ankuyi amano a wadi egu eno ano no etimi changing the life entirely.
JHS is no by any continuous assessment sabe na e kira de 3 years 30% bi wo ho a
that's all
the normal fill form no de ko
in fact JHS de minim by SHS
edi that time no yes the work away man akwala na class nyina obe ni nyina na ma submit to ko exams na dey de nso ai dey aka ho but the next question is say teacher ni bia ni obe submit report say na kola no 30% runya bia 10%
dabi
and na 15
ensi
to what she says in such a way say akola na anya dey kra 24-25% video
wey so back no so
the WAEC ended to throwing that out say the eba no realistic to obe dey omo to twene and since then omo depend on exams no nko a
yeah
the akorebu ho a do that time na osua dia obo se be 2 days kram na kwa exams na no yare it won't mean mad the best in him
yeah
but say exam say SHS dia na emotete no o trebia mass ne o 3-4 days na ko trebia social studies na bibisa enkeye bebet maye ne sa bisi ekoye nim kakra e bi say baby wo no mo a omudimi ntro exams kra wo mo center ho
yeah
onu say up till now honorable ha ne pesua so ye o baby wo ho a just say the drone and na e de examination papers here dey eko because so ka say o mo fa emfa ka nko ho anye dey
e bedu ni apon
baby wa is o free asante region ko pie bro is san watime wuram akọ from place so akọ yam na yi this ankola no edu exams no a kwanya o mo fa so kra ba krukesi ma betro no how what are we doing about this thing?
What can we do? Because okay ebi ho no ma encrash me fa me krum drobon so nya example ye wo konkomma ye wo dagomma omo hihye bi abe nkola be mienu miensa bi na hihye mo no se ya mo ma no ba bi fa ko a ebede no ma chon so ren
ndi na make say je say ye koye nim kakra
okay
na ye niema yi a kan kola no krokro ba bi o mu school no a o betima tro no ho so be kuma asisi a kola no be fifiri other schools e ko tro wo center back o mti kuma ase ya edi o mo no mo ni problem but other rural areas na o mu free kroketu mu ba ebede kru no ba ko mu no ma tro no wi a o ma sa akono so ka sa wutiti mu anye den yi
alright
ye hunu kwa ye betima fa so asesa sa way of assessing them no a results no be ba no o so oti krokesi mu no results no ye kama but wo kroketu mu no look at disadvantage a odi ama no sa nkole ye o mo de pragia na abobo ya na ba betro no mo akoi okay ono no preparation
at the same
time obe sorry ahomache no what transfer
psychologically no how is the person prepared so be face exams
say exams pa no sua de ekudura chira so usua de wie pa na obe exams a e say oda na reset your mind no asa no atro exams nya sa na usua no gidi
so afa
masa you can't perform
e ho na better examination ho ma hu be da o cho ho no why what spell it THE spell me THE there what spell it is was me spell ma
see just a resetting brain no
yeah
it e ade ba ko a e wo say asoman no ye shase ye hu adwuma continuous assessment na anya adwuma
all right
ye hu no kwa for bit papa so den e ni because say na assessment na e dey assessing kwala na die okay it's not the
eba be hwe na ya hwe kwan ben it should be only sitting and writing one time exams who said this yeah be eba be hwe ni this senti akola no we nya sa de nti obi ho no ma went to enter exams na does it end there
no we any trate
I remember Mr. Kom ho na fe minti ono so
ngumesina de onse ne gi ho de ntia ye ne gi ho ne si enya ho fa so bebre
yeah
no nti na da bia no ya no bi no advocate for education e wo bibia mu no nya education ke nipa bebre ho a ne mebo ho a ko mu nya ho akonya even e binum kura kwantu omo atutu nyina ba kro kasiem even akwama na dodo no aye ngomesua esa manim de am ye de chichire wo man no nti wo man bia wo do education bi di agro bia na wo so wo pesa kum wo man no na said no of a kind wo hwe education system wo ha nyama no bebre abako ena da bia no improve nkakra me say me betro me exams wo kuma wo so that another one so center first batch crowd on culture was such a central that did you na first batch for akotro na ye dru ye so mo yi e ba kuma wo ma ye betro na wo hwemu hawa bebre ye ba ye ja o man kaninum ne ade bayire
ne eso
nti no mi hu videos bia na me mofra ne bia o mo was a farm plains on se drobon so na ye center
nti no so se o mo be ba drobon
so na o ma se o mo ni ade ni nyina no e ho nsem ye de e wo ho but ye koye nim no se de wo ka no exams na be ya dia ase eno na wo wie na wabo ho mo de chese school no wakobi ena gidie nso a ye wo e wo examination system no in terms of say ye administer exams no eno so e wo how because we the two means of assessment and most of assessment ye wo the formative and then the summative e wo na no for e kan ti den ka formative no say ye be assess ni pano throughout the learning process na the overall one no ene de ya wo mokotro say e bia o munyina akohia na yetro BC but nipa no kra the vigilators wo kokra no ujaya bi ni munya kwanya o mo bebwapo
ngeso ujaya woni hu hwa na yebo
no mo bo e na kirechirefo no nso so no bibri pese wo hu se ase wo mabo mo hu wode o mudwumadie mu o subject ya pass nti so ujaya wo mo a obi akra nya nkobeka se open book ene yentro but ni nyina agina the type of assessment ye pese ye because now saying we heard the 3P learning approach here. A problem, project, and place based.
Problem, project,
and place based examination.
Okay.
And our learning.
I don't know chichir my.
Say any exam chinchine transa kochuru bibio. Yeah, so say problem ben in own persuas.
Okay.
We bet me this solution ababa. And we taken as a project. se bia nka flood e sisi he nanka yafa bia we dey mamfa nkoso kakra Ken West students no nanka ye project specifically to Kumasi na omo ye no omo solve sa na Michigan for nom ne ada universities ni bebre concept ya omo dey aye dey herbal no enti enkoye say what is osmosis no what is photosynthesis no
kama zo ni madekro
so atiase enti sa na mani nyina ka ho bi enti na ne assessment no e konesa gina de kura ye assess ni ntia wo nti si wonpa kro no se ne wo kan wanyi obi a wotimi memorize niema na wotimi hwe the Bloom's taxonomy level bia ne bia the difficulty nature of the question se ne sify the etie nti be a record keke or can photosynthesis the process whereby great plants prepare their own food, the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll but we nim say photosynthesis in nature so kwafu mu a dua no esi ho no a ewura kata so dua de wase a enye dai nti we mu nyina we nim nti ehun ensusan so no bi ne say onim no wo koye no this will be etime bua no na o mutimi ye de oso o mo ye but ye ka ho asem ne say ubusa kwan ye befa so a yebetime ye free ho with regard to the end of a case we free ha no now we say one of the things and I make catch constituency ne say bia enclave no cluster no wo mo free fumsua akoma ne samso no mo bani nyina you can create a center there for them
so you be share baby
fa when they bang the proximity nti say e bia wo mo kwachiri sa na wo mo aye wo ho and now so we say we in school based say the normal one nso so a eno nso so no say the na make obi a wo be fa invigilator wa school mu obi a wan hwe ya nso be kwa fa sem aba and the cost involved no and be a person ye school based ya or say ye hwe because ko basa no or say ye swap teacher for no na bia nka wo school A na ye do ko school B
wako invigilator oni mo bia ho ye ko ye ni I think say ni nyina no ye be hwe ni adomo school ye because say time na ye can sa prospectus ye can be na by ni tie say you need to have a harmonized unit ye can no with time you be make inputs na ya hwe approach ya ye betimi asolve but say na tie die wo hwe we free ha na o mo ba be hia na o mo wie kura o mo kono ho asem bebre obo kura wo ba kura sika wo betena ho na awotwe no ati wo krofoforo no so no kura no enya asem kitwa nti ni nyina no ha dwene ena obi won so o move no kura ko ba bia no hu nipa na ne yam kura sa ye de change no ko ade asem ba
bom de ye ba afija ase ye mra metro so hebi ye nuanu ma ase o mu hu nipa da no o mkotena no o mu hu checheche nti ni nyina no so wo influence but to make it short no ne say ye wo ye hiane se ye behwe se kwan a ye be fa so abiem ne bia se kwantintin wo mutwa ye be create centers ne bia ye de aka ho na minimize the distances ye bia wo be cover no until such a time say ye be hu kwan foforo ye be ye assessment no se bia de make practical aspect ne sa ne manema no but ebi no ho nso a ye kan kewodi nkwala ne hu anso e wo mu de wo tu kwan a so no
otu kwan da
o foka kra be se mfie de wo ho but ye hwe wo mu no nkasa interest kakra bi no a e wo mu no na ye nyae kese no a meka ne se e de wo ha wo e de ebre enso hwe ni nyina no eye no but the key ye wo mu ne se so mo ba be dru wi a se ne ye control wo mu wo ho no so no very very important se ne be ya obia betima wi na watimi akono mo nya the conducive environment na wo mo twro no emfa ehu ema but now we can be so say e bia we have exams no na wo antimi antwa no ano no enye wo mo wie ya no no unu say aka ne no so mo exams ni wie na wo mo antwa ne so wo mo nko TV schools enye sa na tie na ye misconception so bia wo bi wie school no na wo anya the cut off grade and say aggregate ya person the form or the next level no wo wie na nya sa na tie enti na e be drum re bi ni bie yin because said they know of a can ye free be educational gap o come me who say ya almost about 157 communities the mu be numpe na kania wo so tia say in such place 157 communities
move 5 pe and a one light
o bad robon so
light
o call anyufi seneso da gomba na babediesu asa
dia kan nyina da so
kania ni ho enti sa akola na wote e bia te se samso a woni kania no the possibilities obekwa kusia dia na dwono eden said the union and when you may be omutimi suade and until na ye can grading system no a yen pesi be my no aye the ultimate say when track say because the environment ni the kind of support we nya wo ni krum na nti so ya wo ha say but ubu ha obeya de and until na prof andam the system or the buy okay university say e bia wo free kru bi so na less endow schools no wo ba no bia background but uba ubitwa ye nyina ye call ye ne presec for but ye wie ama obi ye na adwuma nti ye kasi be use only the aggregate system and also the examination no to determine the future amwa so at yase nti tete ho no a no mvi bia wa ntwa bia ma wonko the grammar the so called grammar schools na ye hu ni yi because wom ko ha obi a wo koye TVET no ne sa STEAM medication no ehokra ni hia creativity eho ni hia critical thinking because eho ni mani nyina ye ade a adwene ne nsa na eko enu na wo hwe the 3 domains of education no the cognitive, the affective, the psychomotor. The psychomotor no any ade a ye the skill a ye hwe se nipa no nsa be de ebeka but ni nyina no hwe a obi afi so agrese watimi ayi say no ni ma de da bi enti ne afuse ni nyina ya ye no SHS and then what they say TVET no obi atimi ko nti ye bie mu sa na nyese bia ye lower the standard ye ma obi a equal opportunity because education the 4 areas are critical ba ko ye access zeni padodo obenya kwa akọ then you look at the equity and equality you know na make ho asem say obi a ekobi no the other areas be a areas no ensem no nko so you have to look at the equity side say ni computers yes nko ya ICT a obede no waye so they need special attention and now about the quality which sometimes the quality you looking from a more relative term because quality no when it is quality to you it might not be quality to me it's subjective but the other one is critical by the relevance of the education to the growing trend of our lives so what I say the first industrial revolution, the second industrial revolution, the third industrial revolution, the fourth TSC, the fifth industrial revolution, which is the human machine centered ye koye nim no nema no bebre yesesa the earlier industrial revolution meet and but this time we don't have to make a mistake say
are we on course yeah kind of say no we Ghana education are tailoring towards that line and I say ye call that bookish theoretical nyemana na yegusu ayeyo
once you hunu ye no enunti na say de na ofa ye kan ona bo adutwum ene NPP bae na education system ayeye ne ye person move away from that bookish aspect no near about what we call the STEAM education science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics and you want me for that coupe enye so you have to lay the foundation me there be American education ho asem a fapem no na hia me because omo wie JHS ya no and the transition period in this enkwala at the formative stage no omo anyiro mo anya the needed skills omo de saa na benantimu saa enu na wo ba wanimu a wo be hu say at the senior high school level no wo be corner science students no musa what observe sa kakrebi na technical for no susa
visual for susa general business
we are not trying to say programs ni nyo but baby we are say kono o say hu baby a ye de yenso ye ni be de kire so obi a we are say na so hobi so we need to have a paradigm shift eno na ye no nkakra na nke ya hwese be drum bi but such schools no so require a lot of money it's very capital intensive because tools no ewum no ne boy dey heading nkalan be bro hokra asem e kan computer kra o mu bida enti all these issues no this yen kakra na set no priority say e wo se yetimi hwese ye behwe na ye disika kwhye ho na ne wo se omusua no ba ba fom ho no e hokra na ye adwen kra anya dai eni ho enti na onabu adutwum ye that integrative approach anke be nya the lower level no through the mainstream of the senior high school until dan yesi ho curriculum no the synergy is there free hanwa na oba because we hu subjects in musua wo basic school ho ombeba omanim no omfanya hwe bi
ho na ya benti ada ne yesusu ya sane mani nyina na sabio enema bi a sabio yekoye ni ma emwayen kensen kadesua de nka unya o mass new english bi kan na fe be a wonam no wo de afa na wona wo sene no ka se eyi bi a mehwe akoda bi ocean teacher no so on directing na on ko ba bi teacher no on directing no ko bi say for pi r square times 1 na fa ye na fa ko
see sa de be a wo so e ho ni hia pa Ono say so your mu ye nkora na be tro 10 subjects be tro 11 subjects.
Yes.
Now he name no mu ye ne doso. Ke ye time na ye middle school no. Na exam ye say 4. Math, English, geography and history.
That's all.
And knowledge now ubinya no. So person usua bibia akebia. You take the book, you read and you understand. But that time no. So papa ko sa say me papa ko sa say me. But tre brofo to ho a.
Me see just am dictionary to ho. Na me edit ne niam a. Say me if tro bia just dictionary da ho. Na we sesa brofo no so no wan san yi na kwakoto no ho.
So nti that time na ye build akola no vocabulary no.
Yeah, building a mental reference and
akola kuma no mathematics to so kofa calculator and a pen watro that time no papa mentals we go school no pa mental ti you develop brain no me do level bi and say na oba secondary school na subjects na den aba doso
minim ebia educations why ebia obema enchiremu yi
because we kwala no ko mu
research course be brave once along the line there are transitions and tinka also itimi yedru baby nanka kwala ne ko nanim no na ya mom specialization na isan say yenye sa guidance and counseling system ni yi no wasen ka ke wodi mitimi hu se ke wodi ni area obeya ade pa ni
danka wa shase
specialized schools and specialized as in via handicap but ka specialized schools wo ho ke wodi mo se bia wo area wo ya ade no nanka yetimi hu se papa we ye de nifa we mu a obeya ade se obehu ne nkwala bia mo abobo ka ntontro bi nanu binom ye de nti sa nkwala ni nyina no wo se yinya some kind of coaching any guidance e de ma wo mo se ne be ya o betimi ndinka at a certain level no some of the foundational subjects no yetimi kire wie no mu hu
omunya basics no
wie na wo mutimi bin wie a afenke ye koye nanka ye bada specialized areas no nanka obia na timi nya bibia obia wo sa hana me ma ye de mabin de hade obense obia for 3 copy mpim wa obehu se obewie na oni expert bi area bia enti se uba university a obehu se ade na owusua no eni de usua ye no ebobra pa enti se obeba ye koye IT ede computer science say that time SS kra na yenye computer
unya no ba bia
nti e basa no a programming no I involve a lot of logical statements because you can be manual no more fit because bibia if sound the computer and say dey if this into your back programming languages no coding no ni ade ade a we say binu we say
no nipa no
we say kana no e dey no off into of the bending and bia so
or the sound or the co
into the bia na ntimi mienya expert e was some of the areas it's hard time say e be sa hwe e ho no bi minim say new curriculum na bae no ama the core curriculum no and I would do to say by SS no wa be for elective dinke from ha no the areas no a yet the fundamental to say we dey enyi no to say arithmetic any English language sciences no and then no ye koye nim no so also nya some of the critical thinking but no dey betimi ye topics
topics within among the subjects
among the subjects na ne bebre be ni nyina no so ya dey ebi how wins there are redundancy this all for social studies any ba kan am friend is civic education as dey
religious moral
ebi mo ha ubetimi e dey ahim as a topic na ehim a ye be kire so that the learning outcomes
our world
na sabekam
our world
yes ya
you say by say o say
yes e dey in the 21st century the skills be here was say me adwen here the critical thinking any problem solving leadership communication collaboration
patriotism
and I me try no about no so critical thinking no no near dey abehu say omudi wurem so last year and this year na or changing mode of examining the students no
say enye tricks
so science akra so unim osmosis because say chene practical here unim hu bibia beka
say the be dey say the be dey
but osmosis no we be with you but can no na chire wie enne o ka mo exams na ye na
practical
or say fish and a fish and de enchene afa ho se be ya anye dey ense so e de ade na ye
no.
Enti answer ne say osmosis. Osmosis no. Enche na won ye concentrated. It do the function no fish no ho. Na atwe nsuo na wo fish no amana dry. Na just say empro. Diffusion no so nche na no. It diffuse wura enche no fish no na protect no. This is how they are setting the questions now.
But first na ye nye ne sa.
Kaneno na ka osmosis the only man say move water move from less concentration to
That's true semi-permeable.
True semi-permeable membrane no grado.
Unima de koro.
That is critical thinking ya me hu say. Na no busa question bi say unua bi na ye inviting to a birthday party we are obekọ 1 week celebration. Advice na type of dress na on vanko. So can you show your textbook na or say types of dressing, ceremonial, wedding
and
but they say the busa say obi call wedding advice he na obe apply say wedding ye kwa ye say atare ye fe white yellow baby sa ni mo so obekọ ye dia obefa black and red bi ai dey. Do you see they have brought the critical thinking apart by the review omo ye no but they can say ye behwe say the honorable king you be who say we can put all these things into the mind of the child. So just last 2 years, no be BDT, basic design technology. Yeah, free ho. Yeah, the creative art, NFA, career technology. Yeah, nya de na ni be 5 years to crowd. Ni asesa no. Wo wa na ye fufuro bi aba. Wo mu ba bi ye ade no mai kokosi ye. To cut them young. Ko mu sana no na ya hyase ni ehunu se da bi we the times on your craft. We are something in the
craft, one for craft.
I don't know your pie canteen. Now you can't tell. Do you do crafter?
Why you can't
cook? The man Jane ne, go tell us at time no. Yes, so Jawa kitchen. Near the kitchen could not say home. It are Jane, a man in their cotton and Musi no Bonwa. I didn't maybe they come to
science in the Bian and Airport who
it is that time, monkey whose uncle will be on the tune. No be the chucha make it no aya no kasankola ni nyina yi wo mu a ka oko Jesus no on konko sua sa humanities yi kura on na nka style mi kaga na koyanim
yo dinti sa na o se ye na said no work no omu a ni asesa no on say I've told you many times that we also have educational instability not even in the curriculum no ankaso. But some of the things I no be say wha ni yintiam ye the resource no.
Is it because of change of government, change of ideologies, the babe headed the institution and I say educational sector no na this animal. I didn't nya clear cut way I be fast we be nyama animal nyina because they be say them kind of pay utu 1 step near to 2 steps back. They be say ye ko ye chimo instead of moving forward. I
said ni nyina no ehia a comprehensive and longevity type of educational reform yebinya sene be ya it will be in line with the National Development Planning Commission so so ni nyina wo adwuma no mu wo so wo hwe curriculum na say educational system no wo say matching with the development plan of the country and they say African countries no most of them no they what we call the Afrocentric education ya be hwe ye here nti won say na no na o ma hya se meti se na wem se president kra na ko kan wo baby se o ma teacher fo a wo mo wo krobi so no o mo centralize no na whatever wo so wo se wo mo se nti na obi ti krobi na nkran na ye dey for teachers ni
I am decentralize you know
you have what we call
the employment of teachers
the devolution of education baby ha wo kwa ebia odin de bia province and ase bia nka ba ha bia region no wo educational system wo ye dia solve their own problems so they design it such that by the next 10 years no anima we na ne high in the educational system no ye wo no eno na wo se ye na yetim di solve the problem na wo nka aban no de wo dia ne se wo be fa ho ka ena baby won so wo ye full devolution so a anemu ana mu tietie musika na mu de bo educational system which is impracticable because a region be
but
the bit for aspect be you feel say hono the aban betua but you within the region no the problems tell our educational curriculum and educational programs no towards solving the problems there and ni nyina ye niam a work but the only woman say aban bia ba obe call for ideas na nkrofo bi with different perspective no wo so de wo de ayede aba but it minya bibi eda ho blueprint bi se bia se wiase kwa enti se ni ye dia obi se beboa ama obi aba a wontimi nsa amede emesesa no we have gone back and forth mekai omompani da kufu abres unzi ye kofo yes na
but 3 years
so the inconsistency no so it me create problem we say we evolve with time but time no say ye too much say see ya na de no aye na ya to aye de atwene enti mrofo no say de na ofa ka no omo de omo hwe akiri se hana ebi ewiase na ekondiye hwe na ye niema ye nya yemfo ye ninya de enkyere ho enu ntini ye ka the 5th industrial revolution moving from the 4th industrial ye kikaba no a ebe kakra no mfidie enum ne ade na ebe yi enwuma bi no nti say na yenso ya desua ne betima lay foundation no a omo suamu ade ne beduru ho no betima meet the global trend ti ni nyina ye planning ya plan ya wie no so no ne ya hwese ye betimi a support no with the funding education no ya se enkotie durumra ni nyina ne ahaban ya ni nyina dodo no agina sika ye ntimi mfa nye ne mani bi a etimi masa bi ade ba cross ye na ya ye no ngona na chese nka the outcome a ya hwehwe from ade no no yensa nye dai enka but the subject as we are discussing no there I think it's hard time say ye behwehwe ni ya keka bi ya bobi mu ni ya ye areas no so ye fi say no na da chi ye be den ye be hia no ne nkoba se bi nipa no twere ade no o me twere 10 subjects o be wie kra ko busa ne mu be mi kra ho ade a unhu hwe say ye hyase identify nkwala no wo competencies se bia ha no wo ye ade enti ye mwa no bia ye grow nipa no ne ye mfa ne mfa ha enom ne betima ma nkwala nso so wia wo betima be ye bibi di abo wo ma no so di ni nyina ya de human capital development ne hona hyase ye de efri
be amra ahe the educator na motivation of the educator say nkwala ne yaka na di ono so eko implement ahwe ede nimdie no akɔhyɛ nkwada na tim wafa ma me hyɛ mfefiri ho no ketu be na honorable to so ya
ɔsɛ na no promanpanisia natfo no ene ɔno mu di sa nkomo no sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ na pension scheme no ya yenie na afei wɔn ba bi wɔn bɛtra sɛ ɔsɛ aban policy ɔde ba no si new basic school biara you basic teachers accommodation account also over the years no a secondary school go on isika ho university so de omo obi wo dada but basic ne de ye po
ho ye ya na ya nya ketua bi ama headmaster head teacher not ho
yes I ho ye nsamampo ubekwa watchman anko ana ho the teachers ni bi wo no a ba bi ote ofaka mienu ebe school ponko no eji na ketua gina ti ade amampani aka no eye laudable sisi e kasi ye a skills na exist dada no nkrokasi nya ba bi crazy but say plan say afedie die besi bia no ke enya fe se ka teacher se kire class 1 to class 6 omunyina te ho
e ma de sua kura akoso
ke bia be ko yi kama edi no ya de ba ko a ode ba ye secondly teacher na ketua awoje
heaven
there be ni heaven now we so be adwuma fi aduasa no madua na be wie na fe na hin wo kokora o ne ti koto mampeni se di ode ba no ye fe no low cost housing scheme ono aka no so ntimi mfre na affordable bio because ono ahun se
affordable no ya abuse no
affordable atoso Ghana bi e be wie no ntimi ntobi mampeni ko for start very laudable idea Kumasi askorman po akra takra de kofodua no wanwie okoye na NDC bae no omo se edan ho ka no aban ntimi no omo ne ma senetefo hwe de wo Kumasi ne nkrankro kesim no omo ye dai omo complete omo wie no na se omo de omo ka omo abo ne se de de ma omo no ka ho nti 1 bedroom suite na 100,000 Ghana cedis 1 billion
1 billion
it is a
1 bedroom suite and no
1 bedroom just a hall kitchen toilet ka ho no 1 billion that time na set for tono na se ukura sata na ukura 30,000 a ubenya asase ato outskirts of Kumasi so the question is teacher ni ono wo yire wo ma ubeti akoto sa 1 bedroom no chetem into a doctors and lawyers in Kwana a top resident for them it is was here be fair no local keo ade we abogana kapa sa affordable housing the mampenda da akofo ye saglemi asat 2016 ena na edru ba bi edru yo say was say 2025, how many years? 9 years down
on.
the line.
Yeah.
You are spending $200 million.
Sela.
This is Sicano. Anyway, teachers all Ghana. And a casa debi. Who ye dream fear dunu, if fear diasa, if fear diasa no dianine. It yen she a daima womo. Nan can a snit sicanoa. Yet it no.
Entity being found.
Young fan no, and yet copying so be and now three we na be any dia. It didn't gain ye. Since you could see a sianum, ni we are Yakopini padiamon. Mampeni, that's our idea of the buy. The question is, ye be ye.
That's the question. That's the question.
I'm making reference to the champion ye. Okay, the be America. Say Ghana a mampeni foa. Or my best in chrono. Me, or one who saw me a dear pa back with a champion. A champion, the idea feels
low cost. No,
but the idea feels 72, 78. But with very remarkable footprints over Ghana. Come on, sponsor to me, so I see. Maternity blogger now you bugu ya. Yes, 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 for free. The champion, yes, yeah. Cafe near Bugu is for from. Where Okwaya say, Paraco estate, Quadaso estate, Chapatre estate, one estate, a champion to see. And Satam no, me beer than many if you jabbing. Jabby estate or no. And yet, a cratch of phone, the mouth. Oh, Mabuja will be or here, Dumaka Caribbeano. No, to me, be. Because we wait me then. Etria. I know them says I did any back on so a boama planning of the city. Okay. And when I made drive on baby. A old town come I me refi. Ofaka kwan baby obe urabia no pie baby for because on my if you 1 2 na kwan dem 1 2 na kwan dem and a new side ko he I have not ton sase no basa ma planning bi anim. But the system we will implement here.
Can you say
any layout ni yama?
Manfongo since you
and once of what they said no prove that you are working. Yeah, the mawa wait my day.
That's all.
And I'm mortgaging so no ade ma mortgage yet then say came the mount. Na say wo ye adwumatua. Na do baby na ontumi ntua. A simple, a real property. Also, you loan here or chattels and you movable property. And a real property is it is a one to mean I just come in, I take it from you, value it,
give you
money powerful, none balance.
No. Anyway,
yeah, way my gun. Chaos will be or you will teacher no problem pa ye. Baby on it, but me who teach any be payroll. Na utimi se waje bosia uni ndi nkoma ni nyina ye ne dan na opeso eden o wie se fie wura wonye bosia nkotua rent nti basaba ye se we ho a o unim se dan ye dia ma me ametimu me tremu ame kopensia
me ame dia
fie no nka wasumba eden e bra nti de ma me face
ma memra no bo na
kodi man se wo ho na ye se me offer Kessben oso obabu abaso a na de nti no obabu abaso na cheso wa ya adwuma so nani so te ase ndi se yehu se teacher fo adwuma na wo mo ye na so ni na sa ye critical eno na yebiti magina so aye ne ma ne bebre di amom but wo koka ye so mo do so
yehu ne sa
na pese mchese ko ye ya ye se
mo do so dodo
se ye hwo mo yie na ya ye nhihye ya o mo do so na ye mfa nka sembim so te ase na Henry Adams was can sembi mami ko to the kind was say a teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence is what stops.
A teacher affects eternity and he can never tell where onim bebia
ni jumedi na odi ne ko wie ye nti so mo sa ka say all professions can boost but teacher taught them all. Say nim say jumedi teacher fo di no sabe yade esomboa eno ne bi gina so atimi are wodo om ya na bebre nim se bia o salaries no nko an bia the main issue obia wo ade a opa akekere ne wira na e ma ne kon do bibi so it ase tina na me can both intrinsic and extrinsic so unze teacher dwuma no a omo ye no first no na wo be wura mu no na unim se wo kɔ aba ama society na respect you but it could do be the only economic value wom and will be adding a new nti ama obi a fi say adwuma na wo de wo ye nti ye mfa ho so ti ase me we training college the nti am koka okura na me wo so no say me kwa krom hofo ma me ni kan me nuru ho no na me head teacher kwa obi nya me fa no crazy o mo apɛ me dan o mo ba krom ni nyina ma ne say ye di teacher
foforo ba
me kwa na kan ni ho nsuo ni ho bibie ni wakwanye. But the reception of the mama keke no mama said there be let me make impact. Because my appointment letter and the last statement will be posted to where your services are needed. Ti mama nko. Because you ho omhu ye wo ha na akani we ya brew
bayere kakra.
Ko binsia mama no. Eda me for me niam free kru no so na kru ni nyina esu. Me can see say recognition nwa kra no it me satisfy will be interest. Say me because I can hear quite the desire the course you be a teacher for no neson. Now you are not only looking at the monetary aspect.
Yeah.
And no dear you can see I am dear to form. But we share schools in Bokra, environment to crowd great me buabem. Schools in Buha, the environment classroom crowd coach one now what Bamubu. And Sankran and Kruno, some of my example, 157 communities. Ni mube se, sabi, and numpena caneoha. Na yenu teacher for West Square, now Sabia, SDA College of Education. Now will be our bitty baby a caneo, now will be so. And what is the distinguishing factor? A Bemani power on any other. The same salary. And some of the teachers, you know. And yes, Kakesia here, we've been also other interests were professional development. And into our time, no steady live by. Yes, saying Cow for 10 years, and granted steady live pay. Kibian more Hosano, Ebian switch 2 years, and now 3 years, and now 4 years. I am more quenya now to me a day. Any other incentives be a bit more money a day, a cow. And the environment no quite is of no crime motivate teachers in be. Any tools to come the bay juma, so will be purpose with computing. Now we never just draw blackboard or so. If you draw now, what you could on paper because or
draw a friend and computer, a friend and keyboard no, or draw computer screen no, at what draw mouse like a home.
Cyrus no than change. Any poor working conditions. It be now Mabu Bosson. Yes, I were lack of professional development, said the Maakye. Now, by a woman, my can't respect. She say, ye can't once a more. Now we can teach motivation. I dear Cassia also would do anything only the attrition and retention. Almost a Trinity teachers in Bible, but research teacher say, do a teacher for be a more trace woman young Bijay to coin. And
80%.
80 young fanasa. Be 80. Last time you check in 2023, almost about 10,000 teachers in Nijaya. But the only fan say, Abia or Mokokra will be beba. No. Experience is the best teacher, as they always say. And it's a Kobasi if you say the fata woman, young farmer woman, any idea, and also affected the performance. And a bit more how more high, or Mufi said Juma, woman Yantina, or Mayade, or more. And the interest
in
any idea also with Jina Suchira Dini in Niho. And then you also cause to teach absenteeism. Go Kobo classes Kakrawa, while Kobo Kakrawa, or Kobo Kakrawa, and Yenisa, Postman Besson, and Sikano, where the teacher for the Ubabana, who seek out their Gilon, to the be a Kadiwin. But a near maybe what is a basic needs be, to say the no for a king. Mortgage Bianca, yes, Sisia Dine we start over, maybe started at the chain 20 years. And the Bianca mortgage crown at the mamma 40 years, and I think I may yet go yet to Ubio Ubiasia. In ordinary person be a cry. I dear here Cassia pa ye dine. And the okay Nisia a war a teacher for one woman a yimwa, the Cassia umbusa a dine. If you crano, car crown, Opaya cuscuso. Now we are no year or the tea. Opacohe, Uncrunu ham mutu as some honor. So I say, but Ubehena will be called a Juma for Frubimu. Now, one in the real training west, where Jai were taking risks, where Jai. No, the nature we who any panabra was as I am motivated woman. Into when me na ye near would say, Yan Henny ya, say, we are caught be by Conne be bar, and ma the Pessi ye dishan collar in Madiciano, and me in a brand. And the teacher for the Omon Numa Omu di piano, a bois be piemu. Across all levels, where you can come only the basic school teachers. Some was more. Uba SSR, so SHS, almost so dear day. Uba invest your more. But you hear Cassiani say, yɛbɛtumi ayɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛma ɔmo ani aka adwuma no mu
nkɔmɔ yɛ dɛ so betama so betama so
brɛpam yɛbɛsa baba bɛtoa so na yɛaka ho asɛm nti yɛnka ne sɛ ɔmo nso so no yɛbɛserɛ wɔ mo sɛ kakra no akuta wɔ mo no ɔmo hwɛ so yie yɛ sɛ a bird in hand is worth than millions in the bush nti na papa bi yɛfrɛ no Charles Jeffrey ɔsɛ it is not your salary that will make you rich but your spending habit sɛ yɛma sika daa ma koraa na wɔn so kakra no awɔ no wahwɛ so yie a wɔso so bɛtumi ayɛ dɛ ahwere nti teacher adwuma no deɛ akane no a yɛsɛ ɔmo akatua wɔ soro no little motivation because wobɛhwɛ no obi didi no ɔno no bra ebu ɔmo abam ntimi ɛnyɛ good teachers.
Thank you very much, Mr. George Akom, a educationist. Ofa Kofi Apia so ha. And I also educationist. Anyway, major so far. Sansona aye elder Koko Jenum Boating. And then the baby can just reach out. So then the but I'm fan to Sumami. Elder Koko Jenum Boating. Lecturer at Pentecost University. Madam Fupa, and Osanye Elder or Church of Pentecost book room. Miss Papa. Oh, and to move on to Sumami. Oh, Elder D, move on to Sumami. Elder Kweku Ejenim Boating. T and Elder birthday. Happy birthday. Enko Emfa Emma Elder Kweku Ejenim Boating. And Ewa Odanyami Shaw. One we no busuani nyina we should be well say Nyankopon enkam ho enen ka osen ko beka ho but bibi dina apie baby
na o se poku ho no Kessben register menua menua me chia mete ho ka chepa
the elder Nyankopon enshira Presby University Nyankopon enshira no enti ma men wish the others no na afi yentoa so happy birthday enso enko emfa emma eye ohema oye foreign squad or say ote a man from we every malam yaya eho ohema happy birthday enso enko emfa God bless you nyame insha pa ewo nia waye no sanso ena glorious birthday enkoma Henrietta Aqua of Sawaba or say may God bless your new age with good health and prosperity. We a Henry news editor wo GH News Day Online. Nti Henry Sienrishi a Henrietta Aqua or Sawaba happy birthday. Yankopon inshra won so pa. And Elder Kweku Ejenim Boating. Oh, still I need no emba regular guests. Ewa ha. Elder de no from mo felt that no to so mame elder ene na woda Nyankopon insha pa se ene onkoso ma onyansa ne nimde ne nkyere na akoso atum my Ghana ene Church of Pentecost Nyankopon ka ho ha elder photo ne da so I'm so free body mass elder elder Kweku Ejenim Boating nti ni phone ne da ho no nka na mi se nka o se nka wototo mane amanfo
okay DK yeko they want to make kai Israel attacking Iran a mass say world market price of crude oil a jump by 10%. Na entokwa no to aso a hunsusu aso no enye papa enso emawiase nyina nyame ya dom a awia holistic news no ye de ni nyina so bebro de menyantia menya sisi a say the nurses are going to call off the strike today.
All right.
Prim crab in Sakan say after the meeting yesterday no and ombe call off the strike.
Why you BJ
aba fido Maakye adwuma ma menchia me be Jane or dear who delight e was Santa Sepre dear who papa amount for